Hi students, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to explain about the comparisons between constant and preprocessor. So both are used to hold the value constant throughout the program, but still there are some differences are there between constant and preprocessor. First we'll discuss what is a constant. So constant value never change during the program, during the evaluation of program or execution of program. Constant value never change. So allocates memory for storage of constant, follow block or function scope, easier to debug it as it is retains variable properties, evaluated at runtime, it is preferred for typed constant. The syntax of constant is constant data type variable equal to value, and that so constant, so the representation of constant is constant int a equal to 143. So let me explain with this help of a program. So I'm writing here hash include stdio dot h hash include stdio dot h. Okay, so next I am writing into main function. I'm writing, then so I'm declaring the constant int a equal to 143. Then I'm writing printf percentage d comma a, then return 0, then close my program. Okay, now this is a program. So you know already hash include means standard input output header file. So allocates memory for storage of constant, because I'm declaring a as a integer data type. So a stores the value 143, but because in the variable data type integer, but I mentioned it is a constant, so throughout the program the value of a will not change, always it remains 143. So this is this variable a property same as a normal variable, but this variable I declare as a constant. Whatever the value which you have stored inside the a, that will not modify so during the execution of the program. So follows block or function scope, because I am declaring constant int 143 within the main function, or I can declare before the main function also I can declare here, but usually we will declare that constant in this main function. So follow block or function scope, right? The value of a will be remain only so within the block or function, or throughout the globally also the value of a will be available. Okay, now so easier to debug at as it retains variable properties, because this is normal same as a variables only, and evaluated runtime, so normal as a variable, and it is preferred for typed constant. So typed constant means, for example, the value which I am mentioning in the a, which does not, it is not supposed to change throughout the program. For that variables I am writing constant as my keyword. So this is typed constant. So syntax, okay, now constant is a, right, constant integer data type, and a is a variable, this is a value, so this is nothing but representation of a constant. Okay, next we will see preprocessor. So this is a preprocessor, right? Preprocessor means, so here it is also the value of the preprocessor means as defined. You are going to use as defined. So here also the value of the value should not change throughout the program. So does not allocate memory for constant. Its scope is global, so it is available throughout the program. Hard to debug as it is replaced during the pre-processing stage. Evaluated at pre-processing. It is preferred for macros or constant without type. The syntax is as defined variable value, and as this is a representation of a preprocessor. Okay, now let me explain through a program so that you will understand very clearly. Right, I am writing here hash include stdio dot h, right, hash define a 143, right? So you are not supposed to write semicolon, and you are not supposed to use equal. Okay, na? That is a hash define. Okay, I'm writing again hash define standard input output header file, and I'm writing here hash define So A143, no semicolon and no equivalent here. Okay, na? So because I'm writing capital means easy readability, I can write small a also here. Okay, na? After that I'm declaring into main, so open curly bracket this, and then I'm printing this value printf percentage d comma a, then I am writing return 0. Okay, so this is my program. So this is a program now. So let me check. So does not allocate memory for constant, because I am mentioning this preprocessor a as just as a macro, right? Wherever there is a, the 143 will be replaced by a, but I did not mention any data type. I'm not writing as defined int a equal to 1. I'm not writing like that, right? So a is, I did not mention any data type, hence the memory will not be allocated. So for this a variable, there is no memory allocated. So we cannot say it's a variable, it is a macro, right? So 143. So do not allocate memory for constant, and its scope is global because I am declaring as defined before the main function. Are you getting me or not? I am declaring the as defined before my main function. Hence, so this a value will be available throughout the program. That's a global available of this a equal 143, globally available throughout the program. So hard to debug as it is replacing, because the whatever the value is there, that will be replaced by a. Okay, that's a, it is little hard to debug for the compiler during the pre-processing stage, and evaluated at pre-processing stage. It is preferred for macros and constant without data type. I need not mention data types here, integer, float, character, need not mention. Okay, no? And syntax as defined is a constant keyword, and variable and just value. Okay, so as defined variable and value. So no semicolon. Sorry, ikkada, here there is no equal. Okay, na? Sorry, as define a143 only, no semicolon, no equal to. Okay, na? So comparison, so does not allocate memory because it's preprocessor, no, does not allocate memory for the constant here. So here this completely, this is acting as a variable, okay, normal variable only, but we are, because of here mentioning a variable with the constant, right? So the value of the variable does not change if you mention it with the constant, right? So its scope is globally available. It's only within the block or function. So hard to debug as it is replaced during the pre-processing stage. It is a same as the variable properties, and evaluated at pre-processing stage, evaluated at runtime. It is preferred for macros, constant without type. It is preferred for typed constant. So thanks for watching. So please, if you like this video, please subscribe, share and like. So thank you. Thanks again for watching my video.